My dear child. Archangel Michael has been standing at your door, knocking gently for hours. And now, I speak through his voice. I come to you not in thunder, but in a whisper that reaches deeper than sound. You have no idea what is unfolding behind your back. You think you're alone, but you are watched. Not in fear, in love. Someone's heart is opening like a flower toward you. It's urgent now. The name will shock you. Yes, my timing is never wrong, and neither is my message. Today is not like yesterday. Something is unfolding, and it involves marriage, destiny, and a name you've forgotten or buried. But that name is about to come alive. You think love is quiet, but heaven has been loud about you lately. The angels have been whispering your name in meetings. And Archangel Michael, he's been assigned to you today with something that might make your hands shake. He says this is not something to delay. He says the name must be spoken before sunset. He says I must remind you, this is not a coincidence. You're reading this because your soul cried out to me when you were half asleep last night. And I answered in full. Now listen closely, this isn't about romance. It's bigger. It's about a connection written before you were born. A soul agreement sealed in light. This person, yes, the one who wants to marry you, doesn't just desire you, they recognize you. From another time, another plane, another life. And this time, they are remembering, slowly. Their soul is waking up, and the first name they whispered in their dreams, was yours. Warning, pause and open your heart now. If this message already feels personal, subscribe to this channel before you forget. Someone else needs this too. And the angels might use you to get it to them. This isn't just a video. This is a divine alert. Let heaven know you received it by subscribing now. You'll see what happens in the next 24 hours. Because child, Archangel Michael is shouting in spirit, say it. Say their name. You already know it. And you do, don't you? That name just passed through your mind. It's been stuck on your tongue for days. You hear it in random places. You hear it when you wake up. That's not your imagination. That's me. That's heaven. That's them, trying to reach you. But why now? Because their soul is finally clean enough to stand next to yours. Their energy is being cleared by light. Their shame is being lifted. And they are planning something that requires courage. A proposal is forming, but not just in words. In action. They want to marry your soul, not just your body. They want to walk with you in truth. They want to pray with you, not just play with you. That's why the name will shock you. Because this isn't lust. This isn't casual. This is divine alignment. And now I must say what you're afraid to hear, the delay has not been because they didn't love you. It was because they couldn't love themselves. But now, something is shaking them. And it's you. They saw something recently, a picture, a post, a glance, and it wrecked them. They realized you are not just someone they once knew, you are the one. And now the whisper has become a thunder. They're planning their move. And heaven is planning the rest. If I tell you their name, will you listen to your heart instead of your fear? Let me say this again, the name will shock you. Not because it's unfamiliar. But because it's the one you silently erased, the one you never dared to hope would come back. But now they are. They're being guided. They're being urged. Angels are working overtime to clear the road for them. Every block, every delay, every silence, it's about to shift. But only if you're open. Only if you say yes when they appear. You said you've been forgotten. But I tell you today, you have never left their heart. Even when they ignored you. Even when they blocked you. Even when they spoke to others, looked at others, laughed with others, none of them were you. And you don't know the nights they cried while whispering your name to me. I didn't ignore them. But I needed their soul to be ready. I don't bless confusion. I don't reward dishonor. That's why I waited. That's why you waited. But now, the waiting is over. Because their soul is starting to honor what it once rejected, you. And this time, they're serious. This isn't a message for curiosity. This is a divine heads-up. They are being moved by spirit to come forward. To confess. To return. To shock you. Because they know, you were not just another person. You were the answer. You were the home. You were the promise. The angels are watching your reaction. Because your soul asked for this moment long ago. I was there when you said, God, if they're really the one, then do something big. Prove it to me. Let them say something, do something, show something. And now, they're about to. Something will happen soon, a message, a visit, a call, a dream, and it will leave no room for doubt. This is not a game. This is marriage energy. This is sacred decision-making. You'll recognize the shift when it happens. Their voice will sound different. Their words will carry weight. They won't flirt, they'll speak truth. They won't pretend, they'll confess. They won't hide, they'll reveal. And your spirit will feel it before your ears hear it. That's how you'll know it's me. But child, listen carefully. The enemy will also try to whisper during this time. He'll try to plant fear. Doubt. Old wounds. He'll say, what if they hurt you again? What if this is fake? What if they're just bored? But those are lies. Because the soul that's coming forward now isn't the same soul you once knew. This version of them is reborn. Refined. Ready. They've seen visions of you. They've heard things in spirit. They've felt your name pressed against their heart every morning for weeks. And they can't escape it anymore. I have done something to them that only heaven could do. I have removed their distractions. I have emptied their false peace. I have reminded them, again and again, that you are the one. And now their spirit is trembling. They want to marry you. They're afraid to tell you, but even more afraid to live without you. And the name? I see you still wondering. God, who is it? Please just say it. My child. I will say it, not in this moment, but in theirs. You'll hear it soon. Loud. Clear. Possibly whispered from their own lips, maybe written in a message, or spoken in a dream. But when you hear it, your whole body will recognize the sound. Because I already printed it on your spirit. And until that moment comes, I need you to prepare. Yes, prepare your heart, not your fears. Don't guard yourself, grace yourself. Don't build walls, open doors. Because they're coming fast. And they will say words you've longed to hear. But I need you to be ready to receive, not just react. If you're still reading, this is a sign. A confirmation. This is not a normal video. This is heaven reaching for your hand. Take it now. Subscribe to this light. Share it. Let me use you as a messenger for others. Don't keep this to yourself. Someone else is praying for this moment too, and you might be their angel. Now lean in, because there's more I need to reveal. They didn't come back earlier because they were under spiritual attack. Every time they tried to move toward you, something pulled them back, fear, pride, illusions. But in the last 7 days, something broke. A spiritual chain snapped. And in that moment, they remembered you so clearly, it brought them to tears. They've been waking up with your name in their mouth. Even if they're not spiritual, they feel something bigger. And it's terrifying them, because it's beautiful. And now, they are on the edge of doing something radical. Something unplanned. Something they swore they would never do. But that's what love does when heaven gets involved. It changes the rules.